I think I was live. Am I live yet? Are you telling people I'm live? What's going on? I think they're telling people I'm live. I'm not sure yet. Wearing my Corinthos Coffee t-shirt. I'm finishing up something first before I can actually go on. It's episode 95. Episode 95, folks. We're getting to 100. Still don't know what we're going to do. We're getting there. I have a lot going on, but I'm going to still come on while I'm finishing up some stuff. So I have some good stuff going on too. Some really good stuff. I move this over here. So we're at my desk at the moment. I've been arranging things. I've been getting rid of stuff. I've been doing all kind of stuff. I know 95. And I think you were around from some of the early ones you were up. Hello, everybody. I got a note to myself. I think my trash. Ahmad Wilson. Oh my goodness. Hi, Willie. How are you? I don't think you've ever been on one of my shows. And they're all the way across the country, across the world. Ahmad's across the world. Ahmad's across the world. Hello, my friend. We've known each other a long time, Ahmad Wilson. Long time. Oh my God. Georgie. He's on here too. I know you now. I know you a long time too now, basically. Another person from around the world. You guys are far away. Far away. Hi, Kristen. Hello, everybody. I'm finishing up some work. That's why I'm at my desk. That's why I'm at this angle right now. I'm going to finish up some stuff. I have all these shows that I'm doing. I'm uploading the GH report show. It took forever. This whole thing took forever. So I'm uploading. It's just, yeah. I have a problem with AfterBuzz. I mean, AfterBuzz. That's a slip of the tongue. With YouTube, where I do a live video and then it decides to stay saying it's live, but it's not live anymore. And then people, I don't know what's going on. So I have to re-upload the thing. But how's everybody doing? I am just busy. I have so many things going on. It's not even funny. Becoming a network has been a lot of work. These are my clipboards. My clipboards are all kinds of stuff on them. So we're hanging in there, though. I got a bunch of new things coming up. I want to share something with you guys because I think you guys will laugh. It's just so people don't know how to follow directions. They don't know how to follow directions. So it's kind of, yeah. I have so many collaborations going on and so many different things going on under JLJ Media. It's been very exciting, but a lot of work. I have a bunch of scripted shows now I'm doing. Before I was just doing the live stuff, the after shows, the specialty stuff, but now we're doing scripted television, scripted audio, not television, audio. Forever and a Day, of course, is our soap opera, which is only audio. But now I have Fairview Heights and Manchester Avenue coming. Now I have a couple of new ones to announce to you guys. I have Mistletoe Road. Mistletoe Road. It is a Christmas drama series that'll be out during Christmas time, and we're writing it right now. It's only 6 episodes. It's really It's going to air like the month of December, basically, like end of November and month of December. And it's good. It's very unique. Very unique. But I'll be doing a video soon explaining what that show is soon. So stay tuned for that. And that'll be coming out soon, like I do with the others. Yeah. And then right now we have also the really short story plays. We'll be doing some plays that are very short. And that'll be coming out too. And then, of course, I have the really short story podcast. And I was like, I think I've been marketing it wrong. Some people are listening. But I was like, I got to change. So I got a marketing strategy I'm going to try this week. So I would stay tuned for that. But I'm also put out a casting call for my shows. And since it's voice work, you can do it anywhere. As long as you have a good Wi-Fi connection or whatever, you can do it anywhere. So right now, it's just, it's a little easier. And I'm looking for I put out an ad. So I put out an ad for it. So I did in the ad, I state very clearly. So I want to give folks a chance. I'm not looking for big names. I know big names, but I'm not looking for big names. I want to discover new people, and I want to give people a chance to maybe do something they've never done before. or do something they've always wanted to do. And I feel like there are a lot of folks out there who are actors who want to act, simply want to act, get the experience, simply want to act. So I put out a thing for non-union talent. So these are people who are not part of SAG-AFTRA. They don't have any of that stuff. Maybe they're just starting. Maybe they've been doing it for years. So I put this out for people, and I state in the ad that there's no pay at the moment. It could change later, but right now there's no pay. But I said if you're interested, to email, give me your email and your name, and I'll go from there. You could do a British voice. Well, it's American. I said, Daniel. I said, I calling you Daniel's weird to me. You're just George to me. So George, I will, if because you're not, you could be anywhere and record. Maybe I'll have you record something for me for one of my shows. I'm gonna actually take a note of that. And so, I'm gonna take a note. See, I like this. I'm making deals right now. Voice. So possible. So I'll keep that in mind for something. I may have you do something with me, because you could do it from there. I could do it from here. It doesn't have to be. We don't have to even be in the same city or same country. But I can't. But anyway, so back to my thing was that I told people it was non-union, it's not paid, but that I will respect your talent and your time. I'm not gonna make you do anything crazy or whatever. But these are all short. They're literally between 5 and 10 minutes long. The episodes. We're talking one show is 6 episodes. The other shows are 2 episodes. 12 episodes. And then I have some one-offs. And so that's kind of what I said. It's going to be it's going to be not a lot of work. I'm not going to overwork you. Plus, there's no transportation. You're not on set. Your time. And, I said at some point it might be, it gets bigger and that. But anyway, so it's a chance for people to get started. Add to your reels, add to your voice reels, whatever. Just get some exposure. And also, I have a big company, and a big social media presence that you can become part of that and then grow your social media. Basically, what I did after Buzz. And after Buzz, there was no pay, and I did it, and blah, blah. So I wrote that in there. And so then people started responding. I forgot how the casting process is. And trust me, I've been on both sides of it. So a lot of folks follow directions. So I have a form letter. That's like the next step. So people would say, okay, here's my email. Here's my name. Some sent me a voice thing. Some sent me IMDb. It was good. So it's fine. They sent me a thing. And so then I send them this 1-page sheet of like what I need them to do, which basically just goes over what I said, that I'm not doing, it's not pay right now, all this stuff. I list the 3 shows I'm looking for right now. I give them links to go to 2 of the shows to see what I'm talking about. And I say, if you're interested, let me know. And then I'll actually contact you personally and we will discuss further. A lot of people did it correctly. They do it fine. But then you get those who don't. It's so weird. This one guy was just like, first I send him he sends me his email. He does the first part correct. So he sends me his email. Guys, get hot here. He sends me his email and whatever. I go, thank you. I send him the one sheet. He just goes back to me, so what do you want me to do? I'm like, did you read what I wrote you? I wrote just like that. Did you read what I sent you? Part of it is trying to see if they can follow directions. Because if they can't follow directions, then we're not going to work well together. That's part of it. So I'm like, if you can't even read what I wrote you, I said, read what I wrote you and I'll tell you exactly what I want you to do. He goes away. A few hours later, he comes back. I just double checked. It says no pay, right? So I don't work for no pay. I'm like, have a nice day. Take care. I'm just like, I've been very transparent on every step of the way. There's no pay at the moment. That's what I said. So we're done. Nothing to talk about. We're done. So I just think it's just so interesting. Whenever I go out for auditions or go out for something, I read the whole thing. Make sure to see if I actually qualify for it. Make sure to see if there's anything I want to do with it. I know how to follow directions, and some folks just don't. They don't know how to. I'm just like, so it's just really weird to me. It's weird. So that I had it happen several times. Then I had one. She was like, okay, I'll read this to you guys. Because it's like I was like shocked by this one. Okay, so it's on 7 on top. I won't say her name or anything because I won't do that. But she goes, what is this about? I don't want to do any cursing nor cursing with God and Jesus Christ. Plus, nothing that sexually in any way I don't want to speak. I want the clean voiceovers. Then she writes, I have not done voiceovers before. I think it'd be a great start. So this person is very interesting. On one level, I was like, okay, well, I respect that you are telling me what you are willing to do and not do. Apparently, you are a very specific type of actor. And I was like, actually, I am creating some faith-based stuff. So I'll keep her in mind for that. So I was like, this is a little weird at first. I was like, okay, I didn't know all that. But I was like, okay, no, I get it. I was like, that's fine. So we will not use you for these projects you're not use you for. But if I create something that's faith-based and she can be part of it, then I'll make sure I call her up. But at least she followed directions. She followed directions the first part. I didn't give her the second part because she won't go for that. One of the shows is a gay character, and she won't go for that. Then obviously she's clearly a faith-based person, so that's fine. So one day I have faith-based books, music, but I might have something coming up, audio or video. So I'll keep you in mind for that. I had one person give me an email that didn't work. I tried it twice, made sure I typed it in correctly both times. It kept coming back. So I'm like, I can't do anything about that. And I don't have a phone number with it. And this other thing too, I don't chase down people. I'm not doing that. If you don't make it easy for me, then I just not gonna chase you down. That's the point. And that's just anybody. No one's gonna do that. I mean, I don't know who you are. I don't know what's going on. So, but I decided with these projects, I want to give people a chance. People have given me a chance, so I want to pay it forward. So I want to find people who are possibly great actors, and they don't have a chance. And so I want to give them a chance. And it's open to all races, ages, actors. Anybody on here wants to be on the show, let me know. Just private message me. As you saw the other night with Ronnie, he's gonna do one of the shows, and we're in talks. I sent him the scripts. We're in talks for him to pick a character. So if anybody wants to do a show, let me know, and let's talk about it. Well, I once had a guy respond to my computer programming job with a picture of him and his dog. When I not give him an interview because of being a dog hater. I know people pick things just because they get upset. But I'm always very transparent with people. I'm like, this is what the deal is. I don't want to promise anybody to anything and renege on a promise or have anything happen. I will not do that. It's like, I will not do that. So I tell them up front along the way, so they are very transparent. They know what's going on. And if they say anything, I know my truth. I mean, I can say, well, here's the receipts. This is what I did, and you want to say, well, I didn't like you because this, but then you can think all you want because that's not the truth. Casting's interesting, but I'll tell you, when I put these castings out, this is how I found the GH Report staff. This is how we found the Y&R mini spot. I did castings like this, and I found some great people. And I found Lucretia Lyon, Frank Moran. They're doing great in the business. I mean, I've given first jobs to a lot of people over the years, and I think that's so wonderful. But my thing is, get people who are new or who are just like want a chance, make them stars, and then for the smaller roles, you may find that are reoccurring or one-offs. You may see some of your favorite actors in there. So I'm thinking about going to my actor friends for some of the smaller stuff and say, it's a 2-minute role on one episode. Can you come on and play the commissioner or whatever? And that'll be actually fun stuff for the fans. Because if you hear like a Michelle Stafford or Sean Kanan or somebody on my show, that's half the fun. So I'm kind of like, that's kind of what I want to kind of, I have one episode I'm writing where me and my partner are writing, where it's a TV newscast. So I'm like, if I got someone famous that you guys know to do a TV newscast part. But I got people I'm thinking about. I was like, I got people in my arsenal that I can call or whatever. I got to write a little notes myself. I'm waiting for this thing to add up. So, yeah. I got some names. It will bring eyeballs. I know. So it's like some names, but I love the idea of having new people and just building from scratch. And I think there's something to be said about that. Everybody's into names, and I know that that's all great and all, but I feel like I want good people who and make them, make them stars. I think that's kind of the thing. I think that's kind of, and my friends. I have friends who are like, I never did this before. Can I try it? Sure. If there's a small role, in one of my shows, I have a girl named Rosemary. She's in 2 scenes. She probably will never show up again. She might. Bring on the actor. You never know. There's no small parts, right? If somebody's like, I don't act that much, but I wouldn't mind doing that. We'll do it. So my partner and I, Jaime Molina and I, this through Molina Productions and JLJ Media, another collaborative effort. And I'm trying to create a block of audio shows that are scripted audio shows. So Forever and a Day is first, and then the others, Fairview Heights, Manchester Avenue is second. The Really Short Story podcast plays will be third and fourth, and then this Mistletoe Road, which will be out in it's going to be a seasonal thing, and that'll be fun. And the plays will be not weekly; they'll be out just like you remember those movies of the week or movies of the month or whatever. It'd be kind of like that, but audio version. So it's kind of like okay, So I'm just kind of doing it that way. So I started writing little notes to myself. So yeah, so that's kind of so I'm working on that, but it's very exciting, very fun. I think you guys are gonna like it. It's audio is where it's at right now. I do video. Oh yeah, it says Corinthos Coffee. Got it from. No, that's not that. Where do I get all these ideas? Well, part of them, I'm an ideas man. I can't help it. I have a million ideas. I just wrote another book of the Tasty Bean series. So I've written 3 books in that series already. We just released one. We'll release the other one soon. I don't know. I have ideas every day. I'm a very big ideas person. I've always been a writer. For Mistletoe Road, every episode has a song. So I'm writing the song and co-writing the episode. So that's how we're doing that. And so, yeah, I have co-writers on certain things. We all kind of work it out together. The Mistletoe Road thing was a combination of an idea I had, an idea that Jaime had, and we merged them together. So it's a trip. It's going to be a trip. All I can tell you is Christmas never ends. That's kind of the premise of the show. It just never ends. So it's kind of like a jolly, twisted kind of take on Christmas. We're writing it now. We have the idea. We have it all lined out, and we're writing, and it's very interesting. So I'm trying to do things that are very different. Thank you, Kristen. Things that are different, that are not the same. I'm also trying to make some statements. Fairview Heights, if you haven't listened to the preview, go to JLJ Media and you can listen to the preview of what is Fairview Heights. It's a gay and straight friendship, both men who are best friends, where the gay guy is uptight and the straight guy is very loose and friendly. It's completely it's like Freaky Friday. They're totally the opposite. And also the backdrop is this city is changing also and getting gentrified. So it's there's a serious backdrop, but some funny moments. So that's one. And then Manchester Avenue, same thing. Go to JLJ Media. You can watch the video for that or listen to it. Where it's a spinoff of Fairview Heights. The cousin goes off into this apartment building that's very interesting. They kind of do things a different way there. And it's kind of a mystery suspense thing. Meanwhile, the backdrop is the ever-changing downtown Inglewood, where I live here, and how the rents are going up and things are changing. And so there's mystical stuff in there mixed in with realism, what's going on in life. The cast are very diverse. They're Latino, they're Mexican, they're white, they're this. So that's kind of the thing. And Mistletoe Road has a white person, Mexican, Latino, all together in this spoken word troupe, and that's kind of how that goes. So it takes place in different parts of LA that we don't talk about very often. So it's I'm trying to do something different. So it's not the same thing that's out there all the time, and not the same people, the same cast. That's what I'm trying to do. So I think, Forever and a Day started that being, taking the old school, making it new technology, and then I'm working on a project with Ironbeard, who's in here. That's very good also, and so that's going to be also very good. And my friend Jerry Wagon and I have a project that we're working on also. So it's a lot. So I have great collaborators who come up with ideas also. I have my own ideas. Sometimes we have separate, sometimes we do it together. I have another show that I'm going to put on the air soon. I got to finish recording it. I wouldn't normally do that. It's another podcast. I already put together the first 2 episodes. I got to record it. So I got that going on, and that's where I watch shows that I never, would watch normally. I thought that'd be kind of fun. So some are audio only, some are video only, and some are audio and video. And then I have a show called The Really Quick James Lott Jr. Show. It's 2 years. I did 2 seasons of it and some specials. And that show is on hold. I was thinking about that today. It's on hold right now because that show was mostly me out and about having an adventure. I put together, it's like a mini vlog. And I showed it, I had an adventure. Well, now I don't have any adventures anymore because I don't really go out anywhere because of COVID. So I'm trying to, people are asking me, where's the 3rd season? Like, and the 2nd season was much better than the 1st season. I do like 22 episodes of that show. Like 22 episodes, that's a lot. But I usually, because I used to be always out and about, I had so much footage that I was like, I could easily do 22 episodes. But now I'm at home and I'm thinking, I did a couple of specials, I think, earlier this year, and I was like, God, I haven't done anything in a long time. And so I might do another special. But I'm trying to figure out, I was waiting for the world to change so I can go, I start doing it again. So that show's on hiatus that's why I have other shows coming. And then I have some shows that'll be one-offs. I got to do my next Darth Vader is my father's show. That's not a weekly show. That's the show that comes out every once in a while. And I have another show that I'm in talk right now. I signed. This is the binder. I have binders for everything. Oh, that's my Christmas one. My binders for everything. Oh, this is my Christmas one. I put out the wrong binder. I'm very excited about that. So, that's the wrong one. What's going on there? But yeah, so very exciting stuff, right? JLG Media is on the move. It's like, we don't have time for this bull duty. Is this it? This is it. I have another binder. It's blue. I love my binders. They keep everything organized, because I gotta keep it organized. These people are just like, there you go. Like every email that comes in. I'm waiting for this thing for GH Report, GH Spotlight to finish processing. It's taking forever. Hi, Miss Christina at 617. Did you watch the show today, the Forever and a Day After Show? With Matthew Preston, who plays Jonah, your lover. That was fun. We had a good time. I have a million show ideas, even more than that I just can't even get to. I was just looking at my thing and I'm like, but some of my shows actually are seasonal. Like When Calls to Heart, that'll be back, and I'll have a Christmas show, then I'll have the next season. So there's some shows that rotate on, rotate off. There's some shows where some weeks I don't do a show. So I don't stress out myself to try to get a show out every week for everything. So it just depends. Sometimes the guests dictate when there's a show or not. There's some shows I'm working harder on than others. So it all balances out. It all balances out. It's my applesauce, my cinnamon applesauce. I don't hate that. So that's kind of, that's what I'm doing. I'm just waiting for this thing to finish processing because I want to get it out there, share it everywhere, and then go lay down. You know me, I like to lay down. It's 10:27. I might not be laying down yet. What's going on, folks? So that's what we're kind of doing at GLG. We're just trying to do this. I'm trying to give diverse hiring, diverse writers. I just finished a book with my friend who is a great book writer. We just didn't finish the book together. We'll be coming out soon. I have a writer who's Asian. I have 2 writers who are Latino. One is queer and Latino. I have a Christian writer, and I have a black female writer who writes science fiction. She's writing a show. She's writing a book right now. She wrote The Sun, LaMonica Andrews. This is from Whole Foods. This is Whole Foods. She wrote The Sun. If you guys have not read it, these are all short stories. Go to Amazon. I wrote the foreword to it. The ending is crazy. LaMonica Andrews, The Sun, on Amazon. The ending is basically fucked up. I can't even know the way to put it. But I loved it. So then we're writing a book together called The Planet. Because I was like, we need more black people writing science fiction. They're out there. I know some. My friend Jeffrey Thorne, Anthony, oh my God, I forgot his name. Who was on General Hospital. He did too. So it's all that stuff. So we're writing that one together, but she also is writing one called The Drain. That's very interesting. And then we have another one called Landing on Pluto. Because I miss Pluto. Poor Pluto. It was a planet, and it stopped being a planet. So she came up with an idea of an all-female space crew. That it's normal, 1,000 years from now. And it's just really, Anthony Montgomery, thank you, Anthony Montgomery, thank you. That it's just normal. That's just normal to have just like female crews. And they're all ages, and they're about to land on Pluto. And so far, she's almost done with the first book already, almost. It's going to be good. It's going to be a series. It's going to be really good. Because I thought first she's going to do this one book. I said, my books are short. We do the really short story. If you don't read any of my books, I have the really short story project. It's all flash fiction. It's all short books there's Mrs. Serafini, folks, the legend, my lady boss queen. Mrs. Serafini is on here. If you're an AfterBuzzer, you know who she is. If you're a Hardy, you know who she is. Just anything, she's my girl. That's all my business. But it is very much a short story set because people have short attention spans. So it's all about writing books, like my Pill series, my Clone Wives series. They're all just short books that are maybe between 15 pages and 40 pages. I have a couple of books in the series that are autobiographical that are much bigger than that. They're like 75 pages, 80 pages, but none of them are more than 100. But they're really short reads. They're like $5. I sell them for like $5. You can put them in your purse, your backpack. They're easy reads, and they're fun. They're in genres. And so I look for people who can do that. And so I have like 7 writers. I'm trying to be the James Patterson, but I'm just James Lott Jr. So I do some books of my own and some books of other people. But they all have these ideas that are great, but they're in short story form. So you have to buy the books and you follow them. So this Landing on Pluto, we decided it'll be a series. So she's coming to the end of the first book. She's trying to get a good ending so that you'll want the next book. That's always a big thing when you do series. So she's coming up with something. So it should be good. Go to bed. It's late for you. So we're very excited, but it's an all-female crew, and it's just normal. It's just, we don't make much about it. It's just like, this is what the future is going to be. So I have a black female writer writing an all-female science fiction book. I love it. Not that common. Love it. So that's what I mean. I try to find things that are not that common. Or something different. So, Mrs. Serafini, I don't know if you're still on here, but I have to make a little announcement that our When Calls the Heart after shows, people are still watching them here on JLJ Media. One of our shows just hit 5,000. Another show is at 2,000. I'm getting new viewers. They're like literally new viewers watching the shows we did back in March, April. So it's really interesting that they're still watching them. Because I get the analytics every week and I'm like looking at the top shows. And I'm like, wait a minute, When It Calls the Heart? I mean, that last week it got 500 or 600 new views. Like it's the weirdest thing. Like they're still tuning in. The Hardys do rule. They do. I'm just like, I'm so glad we decided to do it. So, I mean, they're filming right now, so that's good. So we'll be back. I think people are binging more because I have noticed some of my shows that are getting bigger attention. I'm like, oh, and they're older shows I've done. So I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Okay. So it's just very interesting. I'm just like, but the hardest thing is what's been really interesting. I'm like, they're watching the shows because they're getting more numbers, and my top 10 now. When Cost a Heart episode with Brian Bird, executive producer, I think it's now number 3 of all time shows ever done on JLG Media. Like it was like number 8. There was at number 6. There was at number 5. And now I saw today it's like number 3. I'm like, number 3 behind 2 of my soap shows. I'm like, I just can. Then another one creeped into the top 10. And I was like, oh, okay. Sure. And there's another one about to keep into the quad 10. So I think you're right. I think people are going and just like binging stuff. Because I start looking at some of my shows I did early COVID. So we're saying March, April. And I've looked at them, I've looked at their numbers in a long time. And I remember where they were at one point. I went back to look at them and like, oh, they're much higher. So people are watching them. So I guess that's your show got a huge bump. Good, okay. That's good. So I mean that's what it is. I guess they're just like, we're at home. I go on YouTube all the time and stuff, so I guess that could be it. I'm noticing some of my songs too. Some of my older songs are getting hits all of a sudden. I guess people are like, oh, what's this thing? Well, that song's 5 years old. And they're going to it and listening to it. So I can't complain, right? Can't complain. So less anxiety while waiting a new show, I know. Well, there's not a lot of shows out there right now, so there's a few that come out and you're just like, oh, okay. So it's kind of crazy. So I've been doing shows. Oh my God, is my thing finally? I think my thing finally processed. Sometimes uploading videos, it takes forever. I'm like, I don't understand. You guys, I'm excited. Let's see if I think it just says finished processing. I was waiting for a thumbnail to come up so I can actually put it out. But yeah, so I just make sure I tell you that. It's very interesting to see because now I'm looking at numbers closely and looking at what's going on, and it's just very interesting to see who's doing well and who's now I have some good interviews coming up, good stuff coming up. So I don't know, it's gonna be good. But we're excited. So I know When Cost a Heart we'll have a Christmas show probably, so we'll do that of course, and then again next year. Thank you for my songs. I know I have 3 albums sitting in the wings to release. No, sorry, 2 albums and a single. And the single has a new song on it that's not from the albums. So right now I'm waiting to hear back about a couple. I'm waiting for a cover to come back and whatever. So no, yeah, the video I had right now I'm waiting for it. Right now I said finish processing. I have to re-upload it. So I'm wait. It's like it says it's finished processing. And I'm just right now waiting to post it right now. It's just taking forever. It's taking forever. So as soon as it does, I'm gonna press the button in about hopefully a minute or 2, and then it'll be back out again. The audio version is out right now, so you can find the audio version. It's on anything. You can find that. But yeah, no, thank you. And I just, it's been fun. It's been fun and a lot of work trying to do this. Here we go. Here we go. It's coming in. I've been having fun with the books, the music. There we go. Okay, let's see. Okay, we'll use this one. I had to pick a thumbnail, and now I'm going to put out the GH Spotlight. Okay, I'm going to do it right now, kids. Okay, on Twitter. There we go. You see, this is what I do for a living, right? This is what I do. And so now, GH. The video is out on Twitter. Okay, now on Facebook. Yep, I just got a notification. I'm putting it out on Facebook. On the GH page. There it is, kids. And I'm going to share it to GH groups in a second. But now, see, Annie Goen already retweeted it. Good girl. I'm going to now put it on my GLJ Media page. I was like, I hate that's going out so late, but nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do about it. So now it's out. Now it's out. Okay, so now it's out. I have 2 new shows tomorrow. Okay. That's good. I'm getting thirsty. Okay, so let me do my Facebook thing. I just want to make sure this goes out to everybody. Then I'll do it on Instagram. Let's see. This is what I do for a living, you guys. Very exciting, right? Like, James is just retweeting a show that he just did. It's all promotions, kids. It's all promotions. Okay. Share it to a group. There are a million General Hospital groups, but there's certain ones that I do say I share them on. Let's see if this one works. Why is that not working? Oh my God, they're gonna make me. You're gonna make me do this. You don't waste time. I know, girl. You were out there. You did it. Okay, search for groups. GH. Why is it saying? It's saying there's no. I'm like, it's only showing me one page. That's really weird. They're gonna make me go on. This is ridiculous. It won't show. It's like I'm having a moment here. It won't let me share to a group. That's weird. Okay. Let me do this. I'm going to. I should find a way to do this because it's acting up for some reason. So there's that. I'm going to copy the link and then just go to the groups, I guess. This is all the fun stuff we have to do. To like, okay, so visit group. And paste. There we go. This is so exciting, folks. I know this makes for exciting television. How's everybody doing? They don't care. They'll still ask you. Where do you find this? Where do you do this? What's going on? They do it all the time. People don't pay attention, and people are lazy. They're lazy, and they don't pay attention. They don't pay attention. It's on YouTube. It's there. I just posted it. Girl, it's there. It's there. I don't think it's there. It is there. It is there. And if you can't find it there, go to my Facebook page or Twitter page and hit the link. I just found a new page that I never saw before. Okay. I found a new page I never saw before of General Hospital. That's funny. I just typed it in. I was like, okay. General Hospital Uncensored. Okay. Then I see some new pages. Okay. I did not know that. General Hospital fans. That's light, but it won't let me post it. Somebody's won't let me post anything. Dang it. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So I did those two. Okay. So I feel good now. I did that. That's done. Let's put that in podcast to file. Okay. I think I can now leave my thing over here. Okay, now we're leaving it. Okay, good. We got 20 minutes left. Let's turn that light off. Ooh, I'm illuminated. Ooh, my TV. Let's go to the bedroom, which is basically my other part of the room. Oh, let's lay down. Let's have some water. I am thirsty. Let me prop you up against my wine glass. Oh my goodness, I'm thirsty. Water is good for you. I got another one. Ow. I'm gonna set on my glasses. I'm gonna set on my glasses. Now I'm working on Manchester Avenue. The other show. We've already written, how many episodes? 3 episodes of that one. We're on episode 4. Oh, there you go. People are retweeting it. That's right. That is odd. That's odd. Oh, people are retweeting it now. So Bold, Beautiful's out. Forever and a Day. There was no Y&R today for me. But I'm interviewing Kate Linder on Tuesday. So Y&R will be out next Sunday. I had some really good pasta tonight. Speaking of food. Yes, I do know what's going to happen next week. I can't. Yes, and clearly I can't tell you. It's good. If you're a Days of Our Lives fan, you will want to tune in Edition Days next week. Like, you will want to tune in. It's really big, and it's good. Yes, indeedy. You're going to want to. So, yeah, so I would say do that. We work hard, and Tony worked hard. He worked very hard. I don't see him on here today, but he worked very hard to get you guys good people. And I want people to know that getting guests on shows are not always the easiest thing. It's like herding cats sometimes. Picking the times. Can they all make it? Can this person make it? It's not easy. I mean, it really is not easy. It's not easy at all. I saw that, Kristen, thank you. I saw that Maddie Tiger also, thank you. So folks can watch it the next couple days. It's just me and Frank. The girls couldn't make it, so just me and Frank. We talked for almost over an hour. And we didn't even like this week that much. We talked for over an hour, so it's kind of funny. But yeah, I think it's hard work. It is hard work getting guests. Big name guests for shows like for soaps. Other shows a little easier, but for soaps it's like so much harder, I guess. I don't know. So give Tony all the blessings and congratulations. Yeah. He did it. I'm working on some big names for GH and for Bold and Beautiful. So I have big names for Y&R so far. I've been doing really good in that area. But for Bold and for GH, I'm working on some names right now. So keep that in, All right, thank you. Well, so what's happening is I am doing the show live, and then after the show's over, it gets weird. It's like it says it's still going, and I'm like, it's not still going. The show is over, and I don't know why it's doing that. And so I get a recording of the show after I record it. So I was like, I've been taking it down and just been putting it back up. Yeah, Tony really worked hard and works hard for this show. So, and it's only him and Michael Mattis these days, so they're working it out. But they've been getting people a lot of good guests on there. They've been doing good. They're doing good. But this week is good. This next Sunday is going to be good. Good. And if you don't watch Forever and a Day, me and Tony do that after show. We always have a guest on that show, and it's so much fun. We have a great time. We do it first thing in the morning on Sundays, and it's so much fun. It's a hoot and a holler. That's all I say. And then me and Tammy Govea and Amanda Russ do the Bold and Beautiful. And today's episode was lit. We were out of control. It was the most fun I had on the show in a long time. That's out too. So, but next week is my 100th episode for GH. The audio podcast. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do for that. I was like, who can I get to come on for the 100th? With Stacey Hyduke. That's on JLJ Media. Voices of Daytime with Tammy Govea on JLJ Media. That's right. Like we said, we're trying to do different things. We want to get back to the daytime community, the digital community, the Hallmark community. We have all these communities, and now I'm reaching out to my Star Wars Nation, and to I have a lot of fans from there. It's just, my left-handed peoples. So I'm just really trying to work it, give people what they want. I gotta do a new Star Wars episode. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with that one next. What I'm gonna do. I have some ideas. But I gotta, work that out. But I know that I have a huge Star Wars fan base. So I gotta work that out. Yeah. Yeah, Stacey Hyduke's amazing. I met her in person several times. She is effervescent. That's the word. She is. Thank you. We try. We like doing this. This is what we do for a living. We like being hosts. We like being producers. We like doing this for a living. This is what we like to do. I couldn't imagine anything else. So we like doing it. So I think it comes across because we like doing it. It's not. I know how blessed I am to do some stuff like this and to talk to people. And I have a big name that came to me to my desk that in the soap world that I am hopefully interviewing. Actually, two big names. So, two names you guys know. So I'm working on that too. So, but yeah, we love what we do. I love what I do. I love it. I had a guest on the other day who said to me after the show, it's like, you're having fun. You look so happy. I said, in my personal life, that's what we do last night. But in my professional life, I am happy. I'm having a good time. I'm having a great time. I am. I'm very fortunate. And the thing is that I'm in charge. That's the thing too. I run most of my stuff. I'm in charge. And that has to be to do with it. It's kind of like I don't have to really answer to a few people. I have to answer to very few people. And that's kind of nice. I feel like at this age, that's nice. I had to work my way to this. That's kind of naturally, right? I worked with some great bosses, worked with some horrible bosses. So I gathered information on how to be a boss. How to be a boss bitch. No. And I gained more experience in life. And so I think at this stage in my life, it's kind of nice to be my own boss. I just have to answer certain people sometimes, and that bugs. But for the most part, the buck stops here. Me. So that's kind of nice. And it's nice to be able to do that. I can make decisions. I can stuff. And so, I have a show that I'm on the fence about that I may cancel. I'm not sure. I'm going back and forth on it, but it is my decision. And that's kind of nice. I can actually make a decision. I can make a decision to keep it and try to change it. I have a decision to let it go. I mean, I'm very fortunate that I get to have those decisions to make. That's what's so wonderful about that. So, and what ads I want on there and all that kind of stuff. But on the flip side, being in charge has its stuff too. I had to check into some of my shows, see how they're doing, and how they're producing, what's going on with them, But then also the rewards are I get to help people and help their dreams. I hope so. Thank you. I hope they are. I'm trying to put my, not just walk the walk, but not just talk the talk, but walk the walk, whatever that saying is. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to lead by example. That's what I'm trying to do. I've always been that way, not just now because of stuff that's going on, but now more than ever. There are a lot of folks sitting at home. And that's the thing about being, when you come to LA, a lot of people come here. Literally, I mean, it's not a cliche. They come here with, you're a bad employee. It's like, I hate working for people. It's so funny. For some reason, I believe you for some reason. People come here literally with dreams. It's not really a joke. Here, New York City, now Atlanta, Chicago in some ways, people come here to make it. And that's varying degrees of stuff. They come here with varying degrees of what they think making it is. And some folks really are realistic. They're just like, I want to come and work I want to be a working actor. I want to be able to make money doing it. I want to do this. I want to live, breathe, eat, and sleep it. And that's what some people come here to do. And so I always feel like for all those folks who really want it, and they get turned down on auditions, they get turned down, They get beaten down by auditions. They don't get the audition. They don't get the job. They come close. They don't get the job. It's a lot of rejection and a lot of being ignored in this business, in this town, that if I can be the opposite of that and say, you know what, I'm going to find a place for you. I see some talent in there somewhere, so let's find a place for you. And that's what I try to do. And I do that. I started doing that with my interviews by people who were saying, I have this new film out and I can't get any press. Okay, come on my show. Let's talk about your film. Let's make it. Let's talk about like the best film on earth. Like let's sell this shit. And I do it. People call me up. My daughter's just starting out in dance. Can you spotlight her? Sure, let's do it. Yeah, I've done that many times. I have been people's first interviews. Brittany Sarpy, whose interview I just did, I think it hit like 1K now. I think it's over 1,000 or 2,000 views. She said on camera, "You were one of my first interviews 5 years ago." And I was. I mean, there are people that I was like, it's funny. It's people back in the early days will send me people and I go, well, you can't have Eric Braden, but will you do so and so? I said, sure. And I get flack for it. Jay, you should just accept anything. I go, I'm not just accepting anything. It's that everybody has a story to tell. Everybody wants exposure. And so if I can do that for 15, 20 minutes or a half an hour or whatever, some of my best interviews have come from people. Yes, I was. I was one of the first interview Chronicles Jessica Wu. I was. I find people, and Brent and Zane knows this. If I see something I like, I will find you and contact you. It's also funny. There were some books I found on a train once, and I read them. And I did a show on them. The authors found me, watched it, and contacted me. And several of the authors, I mean, these are big name, New York Times bestselling authors, they came to my shows. Sure, I'll do a show with you, James. I'm like, what? So I had to interview some really amazing authors, and some have become friends. So when their new books come out, they call me up. James, I got a new book coming out. Okay, let's come on the show. And they give me exclusives. So it's funny. It's like I always try for the underdog, for folks who just like maybe they just started a web. It's like, that's why I became the king of the web series for a while on AfterBuzz. I was always featuring folks who had a Monogamy series, 202 the series, Chronicles Jessica Wu, Ladies of the Lake. Studio City. I always would just like, I see a series and go, I love it. Who are these people? Conversations in LA, my girl Anne-Marie Cummings, love her. There was just like, I would see stuff and go, who's that? And then try to find them. And I would say, come on my show. Let's talk about it. So that's kind of, I try to champion what I like. And if I don't see you getting a lot of press, then I easily want you on my show. If I can do any little piece of bit of something, I will do it. People have given me a chance, and so I feel like that's my job, is to give somebody else a chance. It's happened for me. But there's so many folks doing so much stuff here that unless you're a huge name or you have some huge, like, shtick, gimmick, you don't get noticed. And I've had some, and it's funny because I've had people on my shows that I thought, I don't get any views. And it's like 2,000 views later, I'm like, oh, okay. Mark J. Freeman is on. Shh. Everybody quiet. Of course, he comes on the last 4 minutes of my show. That's when she decides to come in. Last 4 minutes. But everybody say hello to Mark. Ms. Lorraine Love, a.k.a., also known as. So I try to feature people who can use a helping hand. I think it's just like, why not? At the platform, I'm slightly bigger. So tomorrow night, speaking of that, I'll be on Flo Bito's show tomorrow night at 10 p.m. What's up, Flo Bito? I have no idea what we're going to talk about. I'll probably be drinking. So it's going to be lit. James Lott Jr. he's going to tell it. Whatever it is, I'm going to tell it. You know me. It's at 10 o'clock at night. Who knows what's going to come out of my mouth? I don't have no filter. We're going to have a good time. And I just did a show with Yale Tiga, who I love to death, for HBO Max called Streaming Wars. I was on. That's out now too. I put it on my channel under various appearances, but I have posted it. And now I did a little 15-minute segment that was fun. So I'm getting around, and my friend Positively Lisa just posted our video. I mean, our talk everywhere, where I talk about changing your life at 40, which was now a grillion years ago for me. I always think 40 was a big marker, like 40. That's like a big marker for a lot of people. And when I think back, I'm like, that was 11 years ago? How the fuck did that happen? Oh, like, I was 40 11 years ago. I'm like, I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm like, that's just, time just flew by. Those 11 years. I packed a lot in those 11 years. But I'm just like, I'm like, that's just not kosher. I don't understand. So yeah, I got a bunch of stuff coming up. Yeah, 10 p.m. Yeah, 10 p.m. It's well, basically this time period that I come on here. So there'll be no show tomorrow because I'll be obviously doing that. You'll be on his show. Yeah, the link's already up already on YouTube. So follow him at Flobo Boyce. That's FLOBO Boyce, BOYCE. The link is there already. Hit that bell or whatever, you can find out. So that should be fun. That's why I love doing other people's shows too. They're always fun. A good time. You do my show, I do yours. Anything. I'm going to be doing a show at Roxy Stryer. I did hers. So now she's going to do mine. We've never sat down together on my turf. So I'm very excited. And so we're going to sit down and we're going to do it. I'm going to try to film it this week. I'm going to email her tomorrow. I'm done for the night. I'm in bed. So I'm going to do it tomorrow probably. And then go from there. So I love it. Why not, right? Why not? Good. Okay, there you go. Good. Thank you. He could use it. Yeah, I don't know why you didn't get a notification. Girl, I don't tell you. I do not know what to tell you because you see it's up there. It's posted. It's up there. It's up and out. And folks are watching it. I'm seeing the numbers. Oh, yeah. I of course. Hello. Me coming on your show would just give you all kinds of viewership. So you should have me on your show. Ashton Bingham. Hi, Ashton. Okay, you guys. Another great guy doing great stuff. Trilogy Media. He's my buddy. Hi, Ashton. Oh, my God. You know, I love you. I love you guys. I know it's just time. My show's almost over. It's my late night IG show. It's almost over. But thanks for coming through. Trilogy Media, you guys, Inc. Go ahead and follow them on YouTube. They're doing some really great stuff over there. We did a show together on my network, JLG Media. One of these days, I'm gonna hang out with them. One of these days, and maybe do a video with them. Who knows? On their turf this time, because we're right near each other. Ashton, you know that we're right near each other. Oh my God! It's the last minute and a half. That's it, kids. It's just Talk a Lot with James Lott Jr., my nightly IG show. If I'm fortunate and remember, I post these on my YouTube channel, JLJ Media. Make sure you're following JLJ Media, folks. Make sure you're watching. I got all kinds of programming on there. Good stuff for you. Anything you want, from Star Wars to soaps. All kinds of stuff on there. And thanks for listening to I gave you some good exclusives on here. I want everybody to please take care of yourselves. Wear masks. Have compassion for each other.